Hello, hello. Today I have a really sick deck for you guys. It is Ruby Emerald, completely from my mind. We're going to go through it and we're going to kind of figure out if it's viable, if it's not viable. This is kind of going to be the beginning of building a deck together. And so here we have Ruby Emerald, and it is a Bucky Diablo shell, which I think is the best shell that you could be playing. Cards that we're testing out are Li Shang, Flynn Rider, and Sisu in this shell. And then the Minnie Mouse package, we got Maui, Lady Tremaine, we got the Brawls, we got the Teeth and Ambitions, and we got Medallion Weights. So the way you want to think about this deck is if you put the green steel deck and this deck side by side, they're very similar. And that's oftentimes where you can start off by building a deck, is taking a deck, a shell that exists that's really successful, and trying to mimic that with another color. And so here steel is replaced by red because we get good removal and a different package of Floodborn. And so that's kind of the thought process, right? We get the Brawls, we get the Teeth and Ambitions, and we get Lady Tremaine and Maui, right? Those are great cards, but it's going to give this deck a completely different angle, and that's what we're kind of aiming to do. I had this realizations once I started playing the Donald Ducks in the green steel list. We had more draw engines in this deck, and so I felt like it would be worth giving it a shot. And so this is like basically the way what you're trying to do is create a checklist in your mind of like, what are things I want to test out and see if they're going to be good or bad, right? Like, for example, the Flynn Rider and Sisu works in some decks, and in some decks it won't work, right? But you know that you're a Bucky shell that's trying to make your opponent discard cards. So maybe that Nombo makes it so that Sisu and Flynn Rider are no longer strong enough. The other thing is Li Shang and the big Li Shang maybe not powerful enough and are kind of in the place of Aladdin in the other deck, where Aladdin completely does take care of items, whereas this Li Shang has the ability to get you another lore with some of your characters and has a little bit of synergy with your Medallion Weights. By giving them 2 extra power, it will give those characters 1 extra lore for that turn. And so we have some synergies here, and we need to test those synergies out. And so let's say Li Shang doesn't work, then on the block I will have a Pegasus package, right? Maybe we can play the red evasive Pegasus for 2 and play the 5-drop Floodborn Pegasus at the 5 that can shift on 3 and give our characters evasive for that turn. And so we have a lot of different things that we can test. The other card is Flynn Rider, the 4-drop, but we're not playing Sudden Chills, so I felt like maybe it was right to cut that. But we do have this Flynn Rider, so it might be still viable. There are a lot of different things that we want to test. The other card that we want to test is King Undisputed and Dragonfire. I think those 2 cards are potentially worth two spots, maybe even 4 spots. But if you look at our inkable and non-inkable slots, basically we only have 8 uninkable cards, which are Lady Tremaine and Diablo. And so we have room to mess around, but I would rather start off with a safe, consistent shell, testing very specific cards, and then, you know, subtracting and adding cards until we find the perfect version of the deck. And so what you're seeing right here is our first run with the deck, and let me know what you think and what you think would be good, because there's no real bad ideas at the beginning of a deck. We have to, you know, test and eliminate one at a time until we figure out the most optimal shell. But I do think that this deck may have enough firepower to attack the format in a completely different way. So let's jump into some games, and we'll see you on the other side. Thanks for watching. All right, welcome back. We're gonna be playing our awesome deck, which is red green Bucky. Let's play some games and figure out if it's good or bad. I got it even, so I will be playing first. So we'll draw our opening hand. All right, here is our hand. We're playing against green steel. So what do we want to see against green steel? We definitely want to see Brawl, and we definitely want to see this Ursula. And I think that I want to get rid of everything else. Okay, cool. We did not find a Bucky, which is not good for us, but that's okay. All right, so we'll start off. Well, we gotta wait for Jeremy to finish his mulligan, but we're gonna start off by inking this Li Shang and just passing, and we're most likely gonna play this Ursula on turn 2. And we just gotta hope that they don't have their crazy turn. Okay, cool. Start off. And we'll pass. All right, will there be a Diablo in turn 1 or will there not be? Looks like nope. And I will take my turn. That's a pretty good draw. We will get rid of this Flynn Rider. Play this Ursula. Show me your hand. Whoa, that's a good hand. I mean, these Let the Storm Rage On are extremely good, but this card represents an ink, and so I think that we should get rid of that. Yep, we wanted to get rid of an ink. And we're done. Mm-hmm. And then we'll take our turn. Reset, draw. So playing this Diablo honestly feels bad, because it walks my Diablo into deal 2 damage. So what I'm actually going to do is ink this and Brawl here and quest and pass. Even though I could have played a Diablo, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't also feel right to cast a Teeth, just because it makes it so that their Let the Storm Rage On takes out my Ursula and lets them quest with the Bucky. So I don't think that would be a good trade for us. Diablo comes down. Another Bucky. And we will reset. We'll draw. And things have not gotten better. I was hoping that we would hit a Bucky at some point, but we have not hit that Bucky. And it's starting to get quite dangerous. And I think that I'm supposed to get rid of this teeth quest and pass. So this looks like it's going to be a turn where they have to decide whether they want to get rid of our Diablo or make us discard 2 cards. Yep. And I would rather force them to make that choice than anything else. Cool. Okay, so reset, draw, and we hit a Maui. So again, we're in a position where we either let them play a Let the Storm Rage on. So I think we played the Diablo once again. Play this Maui quest, go to 3, and then pass. And I think that this is fine that we've enabled ourselves to get discarded for 2, as long as we have a Diablo that is potentially able to draw us 2 cards, because Let the Storm Rage on while Diablo is tapped will draw us 2 cards. Yep. Now if we're able to draw an Ursula, then I think that we're in a pretty great spot, because we can take the Let the Storm Rage on and all of a sudden we're in the driver's seat. So boom, draw it. That is actually fantastic. And we'll go up to 5 and we will pass the turn. Their Flynn Rider will be able to take out our Diablo, but we just need to draw this card. Yep. Sure. All right, we will be able to draw 2 cards here. Why? Oh, that was a mistake. I thought he was drawing for no reason, but that's not true. We will quest with both. Go up to 8. Play this Donald Duck. Flip that and pass. Alright, this race isn't very good, but this Donald Duck has the capacity to get us out of here. Yeah, that was a mistake. I thought that Jeremy had drawn an extra card for Diablo, but it was for Donald Duck. Okay. 3 to play Ursula. Ink the Sudden Shell. And they have enough to strength so they were at 1 and now they gain 5 and go to 6. Okay, so reset. Draw. I feel like I'm gonna have to give them a bunch of cards. Okay. I guess this is how it's going to be. Boom, boom, boom. Play that. Ink that. And pass. Alright, they have an insane amount of cards, but we are presenting lethal, so they have to deal with stuff on our board. All right, how is this game looking? All right, that takes 4. Cool. All right, we got a Bucky off the table. Yeah, I think that's game now. Okay. Reset. Draw. That's not good. Yeah, there's no way out. I will just pass the turn. It's actually one less, but it doesn't matter. Oh, we were drawing the mini, we would have shifted and that would have been game. I mean, we would have been able to take out this, but it's still not enough. They just have way too many cards. All right, reset. GG. I'll take the play. All right, so finally there's a Bucky. That is helpful. So get rid of that. All right, we'll just start off here and then see where we end up. No one drop. So that's not great. But we do have Bucky, Ursula, and the teeth. All right, cool. So we will ink what? Maui. And we'll pass. All right, so we can either go down this Bucky line where we just go Bucky into Bucky, or we can play this Ursula. Okay, so if they had played a Diablo on turn 1, maybe I feel differently about it. Play a Bucky, pass. I would consider the Ursula because I could hit a song which could prevent them from playing Diablo on turn 2, and if they do play a Diablo on turn 2, I could get rid of the teeth to get rid of it using the Ursula and still progress my board. Okay, so here we go. Reset, draw, and I think that we just quest, play a Bucky, and pass. I'm not having a 1-drop or a 2-drop. Being on the draw is pretty bad. But this game is not over just yet. Yep. All right, reset, draw. All right, goodbye, Minnie Mouse. And we'll play a Donald Duck. Discard 2. Boom. Boom. Sure. Pass. All right. Yep. Reset, draw, draw. Okay. They draw as well. And then I will play the Li Shang. I'm just going to shortcut it. That's all in the bin. That would take this out, but I would be cool with that because I have the medallion. So I will go up to 3 and pass. Okay, so I draw. If he wants to draw, he can. All right, I will play this medallion, and then I will trade. I will, oops, draw, and then quest. This is actually gone. And pass. I think I should have played Inked a Bucky. I think I definitely should have Inked a Bucky. Because if I hit a Lady Tremaine, I would like to play the Lady Tremaine. Okay, that was lucky because Aladdin could have quested and take out my medallion, but I guess the medallion is not doing anything on its own anyways. Draw. Okay, so ink this. Boom, boom. Flynn Rider. Sisu. Quest with the squad. 10. And pass. Cool. So all of these have a damage. I'll reset. Draw. Thank God. Yeah, this does not go off. And I think I can pass this one turn. So if they have a grab your swords here, I think I'm in danger, but otherwise I think I'm okay. If they have Tinkerbell plus grab your swords, that's scary. Yep. Okay, so reset, draw. Play this. Quest. I think I'm gonna quest with everything. So 5, 16, 17. Yep. 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 All right, we'll reset the deck. And let's wait for Jeremy to finish his mulligan. I really like this deck. I'm going to continue to work on it. I think that the first step is cutting Li Shang. I think that we probably want to play some number of the shift one, but not the one drop. Okay. We will get our cards. So we got the Diablo combo. So I am interested in getting rid of this, this, and this. It's also possible that we get rid of these two as well. But that seems to be our answer to their nut play. So I think I'm going to keep it. Because on turn 2, I could sing this to get rid of theirs. And so they're Diablo. And so that's what I'm going to do. And I am happy with that. Okay. So we'll draw. We will ink. Okay. Oh, so we're gonna lose our teeth and ambitions if they decide to take that play. But if they don't take that play, then I think that that may just win us the game. right? Because we go ink the Diablo, play the Ursula, and then shift. No, the shift Diablo won't work. So maybe I was supposed to just shift the Diablo because I don't have 2 actions. So I could have just played the Diablo straight up and played around the Ursula that way. And that might have been, that probably was correct. But I feel like, you know, the other consideration here is we need to deal with this incredibly important Robin Hood that's going to be problematic. So if you draw an action card here, which we have 7 other, then we're good. We did not draw it. Doesn't feel good. I mean, we're going to ink this for sure. And I will play the Ursula. Hitting the strength. That was incredible. The important. And discarding this quest for 1 and pass. Ooh, we drew the Brawl. So that protects us. Oh, okay. All right, Li Sheng, you're gone. Okay, so reset, draw, and I think that we get rid of the Sisu here. Flip, Brawl, go to 2, definitely don't quest there, and then pass. We'll draw. I think that I get rid of the Sisu. Okay, reset, draw. We ink the Minnie Mouse or do we play the Minnie Mouse? I think we want the Donald Duck right now. So I'm going to ink it. Play the Donald Duck. And I will not quest. Pass. Yep. Go up to 5. And it'll be my turn. Okay, so reset, draw, draw. Okay, so I could use the medallion to take out their their Flynn Rider. But next turn I'm gonna give them 2 cards. This turn I can use the medallion to take that out, the Flynn Rider out, and draw a card. Get myself up to 5. But then it'll be a Donald Duck verse. I think that I'm supposed to play the Bucky, play the medallion. I think I'm supposed to quest. And I'll pass. All right, that's exactly what my thought process was. We stop a beast. Cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, dang. Did they get us? Oh, no, they didn't. I mean, they kind of did. That's not good for us. Okay, reset. Draw. Okay, so we gotta play this. Two here. I could have dealt 2 there, but I don't think that was correct. And pass. Keeping my Donald Duck alive would have been like better than discarding 2 cards last turn. That's how brutal that strength was. Strength plus the Bucky was. Okay, reset. Draw. I think I have to let this mini go. Because we want to draw Lady Tremaine. That will help. Yep. That probably is game. We needed to hit a Floodborn there, and that would have made them discard that last card. But nope, not good. Yep, that's not good. I don't think we can come back. I think we're dead. All right, let's see what we draw. Okay, so we'll draw a card off of that. And we'll ink this. I'm pretty positive we are gone here. This is very unlikely that we're able to come back. I can't even think of a sequence of draws. Yep. And we're dead. Okay. Yep, that's a good game. So there's a couple of things I would change about the deck. Definitely want to cut some number of Li Shangs, and that's kind of where I would take the deck next. And that's where I would take the deck next. But yeah, this is kind of how you iterate. You start off with one version and then you work your way into another version. It is really hard to play enough of a sample size without Pixelborn. As you can see here, it's like we're moving a little glacially slow. But I mean, this is the best we can do with what we got. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.